What's up, teams? Your commissioner here with Zoe. She always jumps off right at the beginning. All right, you want your treat, you get it. There you go. Okay, have fun. All right. Well, this is your week 6 recap, and wow, it's been an interesting season so far because you would think people are, well, I am at least, interested in the championship and the Vader trophy, but really the race is who's going to be in the running for the pink plate, because as of right now, there's literally about 8 teams that could fall into the pink plate zone with a loss, 1 or 2 losses, and you're right there in the pink plate zone. So it's pretty interesting because there's literally 8 teams in the running. The top 4, pretty okay for now. But yeah, it's going to be a race to get away from that pink plate. So that's been interesting. But anyways, we're going to get right to business today. I'm going to get going with this primetime music. Let's go. Let's do it. All right. This week's points leaders is a tie. We had both Davey One Cheek and Say No to Pink Plates, both with 126 points. Now, Davey One Cheek had great contributions from Kenyon Drake, who had 31 points. Ronald Rojo Jones, the second, with 25 points. Jimmy Garoppolo with 24 points. And his kicker, Young Hoku, with 20 points. So he betters his record to 5-1. Congrats, that's $5 to you. All right, the other points leader is Say No to Pink Plates, surprisingly. He had nice contributions from Justin Jefferson, who had 33 points. Lamar Jackson with 30 points. Julio Jones with 28. And George Kittle with 19 points. Slightly bettering his record just by a little to 2 to 4, 2 and 4 on the season. But you're definitely still in the running for the pink plates. But still, nonetheless, so congratulations to you. $5 to you. All right. Other winners this week. Team Fear Sandra with 125 points. Almost getting in on that $10 points leader action this week, but came 1 point shy. Me, Dakanizer 2.0 with 113 points. Still undefeated, by the way. Camel Toe Killer with 107 points. Dropping Deuces with 92 points. Very lucky that you are 5-1, considering you are only the 6th in points for so far this season. So be thankful for that. But congratulations, teams. All right, this week's scoring leaders: Derrick Henry, the Beast, with 42 points from Team C4 Loco. Glad you put him back in your roster after not having him in the week before. And then at number 2, Deshaun Watson with 34 points from Team Camel Toe Killer. And third place is a tie, Matt Ryan with 33 points from my team. And Justin Jefferson, 33 points from Say No to Pink Plates. All right, well, that brings us to the come on, man, not so top 3. Okay, at number 3, I am calling out Team Igniters. You actually could have won your matchup with just one different roster choice. You only lost by 15 points, but at wide receiver, had you started Keelan Cole, who had 17 points, over Juju Smith-Schuster, who had 0 points, you would have won by 2 points. But really, when it comes down to it, Dallas is not that you have their defense and special teams, but on that game, the Dallas defense really let you down because very late in the fourth quarter, the score was 10-11. You were up by 1 point. And then Dallas's defense let Kenyon Drake break free for a 69-yard rushing touchdown. Now, that was huge because the touchdown is 6 points. The plus over 50 yards rushing on one play will get you a 1 point additional. Then he fell into the 100 to 199 yards rushing, so he got a 2 point bonus for that. And then for the yardage, 69 yards, plus he had some yards from that were waiting to go over into it. He got another 7 points, totaling 16 points, which boosted him from 110 all the way to 126 to share the points lead. Yeah, for those reasons, either not picking the right person in the wide receiver slot and losing what you did, or just Dallas really screwing you, you lost, so you get a come on, man. All right, and then at number 2, I am calling out Kid Booms, Boat Kids. You lost by a whopping 44 points. Your roster just didn't show up. Some of your big hitters especially didn't, show up and they let you down. Like Aaron Rodgers, who only had 4 points, or Zeke Elliott, who only had 4 points. But out of 9 position starters, you only had 2 players that barely surpassed 10 points each. As of right now, that drops you down into the bottom 4, and definitely a contender for the pink plate. And that's okay, because you can hang out down there with your cousin Virgil. Isn't that nice? Come on, man! All right, and then at number 1, I am calling out Rugs and Tugs. You were only able to scrape together 52 points on the week. You got demolished by the former pink plate frontrunner in Say No to Pink Plates. And you got D with a capital D, destroyed by 74 points. You only had 3 positions that netted you -1 points. 3 starting positions for a total of -1 point. Eric Ebron, your tight end, 0 points. Marvin Jones, 0 points. And the Rams, defense and special teams, a -1. I don't know what to say, but that's not going to get you anywhere anytime quick. So this week, you get the biggest come on, man. You've been on this list one too many times. Get your act together. All right, so that brings us to Week 7's matchup of the week. And I am, of course, highlighting the battle of the division leaders. Me, Dakanizer 2.0, undefeated at 6-0, versus Davey One Cheek at 5-1. This should be a good matchup. And with that said, that brings us to Zoe's pick. Now, last week she finally got a correct pick, so now she is 1-4 on the season. So let's take a look and let's see if she picks Dad this week or not. Let's take a look. Here we go. To the left, we have Dakanizer 2.0 at 6-0, and Davey One Cheek at 5-1 to the right. Let's see who Zoe's going to pick. No! Not again. Oh, Zoe. When are you going to learn? Daddy's undefeated. You should have picked him. Well, you didn't pick Daddy, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully that's not a sign. Anyways, that is it for your Week 6 recap. Good luck to you guys in Week 7. Hey, this is your commissioner. I'm out. Deuces.